everybody's crying. And some are asking why Nigerian government is not allow Southeasterners to mark their past heroes and past leaders on May 30th.
The Southeasterners, they know how to manage such situation. Operation subjugation, harassment, persecution of the Igbos did not start today. When you see them, it seems they are crying, but they are not crying. It's just a mere propaganda and speculation that the Igbo man is crying over deployment of soldiers to Southeast to quell or to stop, sit at home, total lockdown comes 30th May. It's just some weeks. No, not even up to. A week plus away from today, the entire southeastern region will be locked down. In remembrance of our lost heroes from 1967 to 1970 when the bloody war, Nigerian BIAFRA civil war, came to an abrupt end. So, they are not crying, they are rejoicing. See, all the persecution, all the kidnapping, maiming, buying of the Igbos in their various localities, communities, and villages is happening more or less, reasons why Biafra should emerge. Biafra is emerging. The more they bend the Igbo man, the more they oppress the Igbo man, the stronger Biafra emergence, becomes. So if you think deploying soldiers, depriving them their rights is bringing them down, you have not forgotten that the Igbos fought war without guns. Nigerian military clique were sponsored by British regime under Prime Minister Robinson, yet Igbos fought Nigerian military clique well armed with sophisticated weapons, barehanded, and Nigeria could not prevail on the Igbos. It exhumed international chains there. Anyway, we went to Aburi Accord, let me say, meeting. The Igbos were advised to stay on their own. Nigeria was advised to stay on their own, meaning that each and every ethnicity should go to their region. We agreed on confederacy, a situation whereby every region controls their resources. Yet, on getting to Nigeria, someone very dangerous advised go on wrongly not to follow that route. And that's why we have found ourselves in this situation today. You know the person I'm talking about? I am not on the front of this camera or to spoil somebody, or to talk anyhow. But even if I let my voice out, revealing whom the person's identity is, I don't think anything could happen. But anyway, they actually suspected something could happen. That's why we still maintain level of decorum while we are granting interviews to media. See, let me tell you, had it been Nigeria, everybody went their separate ways at Aburi meeting in Ghana. We will all be enjoying our lives. Ojukwu advised it. Go on actually answered some stupid advice to some stupid advice, and that's why Gowan's kinsmen are dying in their large numbers in the north. Go on. You and Fulani, without mere provocation, you killed and maimed Igbos, my people. Times should come when you and your people, without mere provocation, the same Fulani will be paying your people, looking even for you to pay you. That was a statement from Ojukwu. 56, 57, 58, 59 years ago. I don't want to know whoever is listening right now, but Ojukwu said it. I don't want to know whoever is watching me right now. What we are going through currently, Mazi Nnamdi Okwu Kanu predicted it, prophesied it, advised Nigerians to be very proactive, and it is right now playing out. Are you shocked that some persons see far, some persons are short-sighted? That's why they suffer from myopia, short-sightedness. People that don't see far, they don't foresee danger coming. They are blind. Can you see me? You can't. Go on.
Thank you so much. But we have to chip in something currently. Yeah. Insecurity problem of the country is biting hard in the southwest, and that was why at Obomocho, an innocent teacher
Do you know what it takes to train a man to the level of becoming an academia? Akada? Akada is an English word, but you people don't know. Someone that knows solution. He could measure, he could add, he could reduce, he could think, he could reason better. He could write, he could speak. He's an Akada, meaning that physically and mentally he is sound. That is where the word Akada comes from. So, an Akada from Southwest was illegally, out of nothing, no reason, pied, unalive, disalive by Fulani pigs that are dwelling in the bush. They don't know anything, they don't go school. The only thing they know is Arabic ideology. Pie Christians, pie this person, failure to respect Allah or Muhammad. That's a very, very bad disease that actually infested Nigeria during and after the war. The post-war Nigerians are going through this hell right now, and Kano advise everybody. At Obamochodia, they were abducted in their large number, even the pupils or students, taken into the bush, where they slaughtered an innocent teacher. What was his offense? The young man could not know. Yeah. The wife, the children are stranded today. And this is when the government of Oyo State is about to do something effective. Any locust or grasshopper that doesn't respond to advices end up in the crops of the young birds is an Igbo adage. I don't have to expand it here. He that has sense will actually digest.
It looks as if most of the governors in Nigeria are not prepared for insecurity.
Insecurity or not insecurity or security. How much has federal government of Nigeria been paying as security votes to each and every governors of the states of the federation, running into billions? What about constituency allowances of all the reps and the senators in Nigeria, running into billions? Yet they are not using it to, at least solve problem of insecurity. Every constituency, the kind of money federal government of Nigeria is doling out to all these constituencies, paying into the account of their various House of Rep representative members, they could have used it on solving insecurity in various localities and the urbanities, in Nigeria. But we've seen a Southwest, exposed to security porosity. Some states like Akure, under Ondo State, Ado-Ekiti, Ekiti, Ibadan, Oyo State. How stupid is Makinde Sheyi for allowing Sharia law in Ibadan? Very stupid. Very stupid. Allowing Sharia law in Ibadan attracted good numbers of Fulani militia that invaded Oyo State currently. Do you know that Oyo State is 3 times bigger than Ondo State? Do you know that Ondo State is at least 3 to 4 times bigger than Ogun State, having border with Benin Republic, bordering Kwara State? Oyo State is the biggest state in the Southwest. Yet, the entire security votes, the amounts of money, budgeted for security votes in Oyo State, Makinde could not use it well, only to allow some stupid, motivational speaker that advised him to allow Sharia into that state. Today, Fulani has encircled the entire Oyo forest. They are dwelling there right now, buying and killing innocent tribesmen in the bush, depriving them of their various, freedom.
Thank you.
You see,
is this not
the crying of that teacher has said lots about Southwest.
Is it not the time for Nigerian to question the governor of the state? Because currently, we see him last week campaigning for what? Presidency.
Let me tell you, the federal you are talking about should not question them. Why? They are learning from the federal. The government of Nigeria is the one that's supposed to provide security, irrespective of the autonomy given to the states, their veto powers as well. The federal is the centrality that should have provided security for everybody. Yeah, federal police, federal Nigerian army. So if the federal has actually fast tracked institutionalization of state police, I don't think Chey Makinde has to worry. Oyo State Police, managed by Oyo State, paid by Oyo State government, would have taken care of that gory situation. But you see how it escalated. Many children are still in the den of kidnappers in Oyo State. There is surveillance, patrol area with helicopter. Makinde is now working. Makinde has now woken up. Area surveillance patrol all over Oyo airspace. Makinde is now working because someone has lost his life. That is how Nigeria works. They don't make hay while the sun shines. They actually begin to chase the dark or black goat when night falls, when they could not differentiate between the goat and darkness. Oyo State, Makinde has lots and lots of questions to answer.
Thank you so much. Currently, we see a man question the #1 citizen of the country of borrowing so much money and share in between him and his colleagues. So how do you see that?
Well, anyway, excess borrowing, we know where it's leading to. As a Biafran, I know their money is coming for the development of Southwest when Nigeria goes. Nigeria is falling apart and it has no metabolism anymore. That's to an irreparable stage. Nobody could repair Nigeria again. The more you borrow, the more you acquire your money here to develop Southwest. Because I am from Southeastern Nigeria, I've lost confidence in Nigeria. Yeah, there's no how you can tell me that I'm happy with the country now. I cater for my family, I cater for myself. I do my business. Federal government doesn't give me loan. Bank doesn't loan us money unless you come with your papers. Landed property, the papers. Landed property that belong to your uncles and their fathers, even your own. So I don't benefit anything from federal government. The road I apply, I paid for it. Nobody is benefiting. If they like, they should go and borrow World Bank, the whole money. World Bank should lend themselves to Nigeria. The whole financial institution in the world, IMF, Paris Club, they should loan themselves to Nigeria. I don't care. I don't benefit from it. I'm a Igbo man.
Before let you go, finally, we also know is that late Ojuku's wife, Bianca Ojukwu, are currently working in Nigeria to make sure he sell out what his husband have started.
Anyway, that's a mere accusation anyway. I know that girl was born in 1967, while Ojukwu was 34 years of age in 1967. Bianca was birthed by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ono from Enugu. So once bitten, twice a child. I don't think most of her motive could be, channeled to the direction of dismantling Biafra, sovereignty reinstatement. Some parts of her job is to satisfy some useless, selfish politicians in Igbo land, useless, selfish politicians, southeast, southwest, everywhere, all over Nigeria. But dismantling what her husband actually put together at age 34, while she was still suckling. She was not being weaned. She had not been weaned then. I think it's an accusation that has not been, substantiated. It's an empty accusation. Because if she tries it, if Biafra Lord that is dead right now gets to know about it, if Bianca tries it, trying to sell out Biafra, I think I don't come here to abuse Bianca, no. But if she tries it to dismantle what Ojukwu put together, I think we the Igbos, we have tradition and culture, we have land, on which we trade. I don't understand, we trade. Ojukwu spirit, Biafra land, that's Igbo land. Enugu land, Anambra land, Imo State terrain, Abia State topography, Ebonyi State geography, Bianca would have to herself to regret. Bianca would have herself blamed if she ever tries it. You can't tamper with Igbo land, Igbo law, Igbo ancestral law that is in line with Judaism. I'm not bringing in deity, no, what do you call them? Oracles, shrines. No, I'm talking about Igbo custom and tradition that brought us peacefully, and we live on the lower Niger. Bianca will regret her life if she ever tries something like that.